Hi, it's Michael. In this world, negativity is readily available and very easy to access, symbolically speaking, just under the surface. By negativity is meant things like violence, robberies, break-ins, vandalism, diseases, accidents, and low emotional energy states like despair, apathy, and so on. Very readily available. And on top of it, there are entities invisible to our senses, physical senses. There are entities that would love to bring you down, that would love to affect you negatively. So we need to be very careful and very aware of our thoughts, intentions, and feelings. And we sometimes, it's probably unavoidable to us, to our awareness, to come thoughts like, oh, I wish I wish the car would hit me instead of him, or I wish that would happen to me instead of him, or gee, I feel so down or so lonely. I wish I would die, or stuff like this. We have to be very careful because we can very easily manifest those things in our lives, attract those things to our lives. I'll give you a easy and quick example from my own life. Some time ago I started bicycling quite seriously, and I took my bicycle out for rides in the country, and at the time the bicycle was just a basic track mountain bike, size wise not really the best suitable to my tall body. So during one ride I said I wouldn't mind if the bicycle would be stolen, and by that I meant is that it just wasn't the best for my use. Anyway, a few days later the bicycle was stolen. I rode it to work, locked it to a bicycle locking post downtown Toronto, and when I came back a few hours later, bike was gone, lock was gone, everything was gone. So we need to be careful. On top of that, it's not only your conscious thoughts, feelings, attitudes, it's also your subconscious. And here is the tricky part. Even though your conscious mind may be positive or may wish for something positive, nice, your subconscious mind may not. Your subconscious mind may be in turmoil. It depends. And it is said that the subconscious mind is something, if I remember correctly, something like 1,000,000 times more powerful than the conscious mind. So it can easily override the conscious mind, and can attract to you things that are not very pleasant, very nice, some violence, some negative things. As an example, I've been told about the case of a man who got on the street, who got approached by a group of guys and got badly beaten, got beaten up quite badly. And it was actually the man himself who manifested that event. He attracted it to himself. So we need to be really careful. Now we may say, okay, we may be able to monitor and control our conscious mind, but we are not really aware of what's going on in our subconscious mind, so what can we do about it? Well, what can create the split kind of, what can send our subconscious mind into turmoil, what can create the split between the conscious and subconscious, are things like toxicity, negative emotions, unresolved emotions, and negative intentions. Part of toxicity is not only toxicity from physical stuff we ingest, like alcohol or drugs, but also from negative entertainment, listening to low energy music, rap, hip hop, or watching violent movies, watching wrestling or something violent that is not congruent with love, that is not harmonious with love. All that can create a rift in you, and when that rift happens, then, as already mentioned, there can be parts of you that don't want positivity, that want to attract negative stuff to themselves, and once you open a door to negativity, it may be hard to close it, and it may attract more negative stuff to your life. So again, we need to be very aware of what we wish for, what we think, and remain in the positive. And as Dr. David Hawkins said, we remain in the positive by aligning ourselves with things that represent divine love, which are things like understanding, compassion, patience, kindness, things like that, as best as we can. Also, mosquitoes are trying to get a chunk out of my body. Also asking the source of life, whatever you want to call it, for help, protection and guidance. And also, yes, I'm going to say it in this video talk as well, using neuro-emotional technique, NET, neuro-emotional technique. It is designed to help detect all these splits within you, negative emotions, stuck emotions, and all these fragmentations, and helps to resolve them, and thus can save you a lot of grief, a lot of pain and suffering, and it can work relatively fast. The only thing is, the doctors that perform it are not everywhere. They can be found on the website netmindbody.com, netmindbody.com, and there is a link that says practitioner finder or find practitioner, and you can find a doctor that's the closest to you. And from my own experience, even, it's very well worth it to travel to one, even quite some distance, because it can save you a lot of grief, as already mentioned. And of course, abstaining from from toxins, and the major toxins are alcohol, smoking, drugs, coffee. Not even a little bit. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So that is all for this talk. If there are questions or comments, they can be left below with the video. Wishing you a healthy and joyful life. Michael out.